to see out of the rookies in this camp, and what have you seen so far? You have any indication about anything?
Yeah, I mean, you want to see, number one, that they start practicing like a Raven, that they start playing like a Raven, and no matter what kind of program you come from, that's a different deal. That's a different tempo. That's a different way we practice. A lot of the rookies are swimming right now. Our philosophy here is whole part whole, and so I think they've got about 45 or 50 defenses in 2 days. And these defenses are not what they've had. They may be the same kind, but they're called different. So that part of it, to see if they can play fast, play physical, as well as mental.
I came from a good program, and one of the best programs in college, but it's a whole lot different. I mean, it's a lot of reps. Speed is faster, and everybody's bigger and stronger.
Thing that you noticed on film, and the one thing he showed out here, for a guy that is as big as he is, he's got a really quick first step, and he really moves quick on his first couple steps, and that's very important in there with the guys he's going to be playing against.
How does Terrell Suggs look? It seems like he's kind of slimmed down, really got a lot of energy out there.
How does he look to you? Yeah, Terrell is working extremely hard. One of our big emphasis has been the pass rush technique, and a lot of probably what has happened with our guys has maybe been me. In fact, saying we got to stop the run, and put a lot of emphasis on stopping the run, and putting Terrell Suggs in a position where he's not in a pass rush mode. Well, our attitude now in this camp has been to work a great deal on pass rush and get him in more of a position where he can rush the passer.
Billy's had a really good offseason. He and I were talking about how this year is different from the past years for Billy, and he's had the opportunity, and I can't remember when the last time was, but the last time for him was Dallas, where he actually had the opportunity to have an offseason. Well, along with adding to his family, he's also added to his training. And it's been a good opportunity for us really to work on some things that normally during this season you really don't have that many chances to do, because you're working on game plan and your practice schedule's pretty rigid. And now in this time of this year we've had a chance to work on a variety of different kicks, and also along with that tweak our field goal operation a little bit, and hopefully that will help us as well. And Billy's had a really good offseason, kicked well yesterday, and we'll get him back out there this afternoon and turn him loose. One of the things that we looked hard at in the off-season is when we're bringing players in, do they bring an aspect of the return game that can help us, particularly at the receiver and the corner spots. And that was one of the criteria that we looked at when we looked at all these free agents. And so yesterday after practice we had a punt catching session, and all those guys that were punt returners in college or saw themselves as punt returners had the opportunity to show that, and we'll continue to do that.
First, our veteran players. This is probably as good a performance as I've seen, at least since we've been here, from our veteran players. And I think we all would agree it should be that way. It's the third year in the system for most of them. Even a guy like Stallworth or Bolden, they've been in this system other places. So I've been pleased with the new guys, the guys that are returning, and I think some guys made some comments yesterday about our young guys. We know it's early, but we also know. We drafted these guys for a reason, and I was pleased with the starting point for our young guys. We're going to get better every day. That's the important thing. From this point forward, we got to get better every day. We got 2 more practices coming up. We got a dozen OTAs. We got a training camp. We got a lot of reps coming up, and we just got to get better and better and better, and not get caught up where we are today. What the important thing is where we're at heading into September.